Just when you thought the deep blue had no more secrets to reveal, along comes a discovery that proves just how much we don't know about the ocean and what lurks beneath it, from an alien creature with 100 tentacles to a mysterious blue creature. Welcome to a brand new video. Here are 15 unexpected yet incredible fish discoveries made by people that defy explanation. Number 15. Fisherman discovers alien creature with 100 arms. What would you do if you found this creature on your boat in the ocean? If you ask me, I would freak out. There is something quite disconcerting to see. An eyeless creature with 100 arms with tiny barnacles moving around on their own. Although it looks like something from another planet, this creature lives in cold and warm waters all over the world, from shallow reefs to depths of over 6,200 feet. Known as the basket star, this creature anchors itself to the ocean floor before extending its arms out into the current, forming a multi-branched trap. Hence the name basket star. Now, there is something fascinating about these creatures. In case one of its arms gets damaged or lost, the basket star can regenerate it over time. In addition to regeneration, these creatures are praised for their longevity, with most of them living up to 35 years. Creatures like these basket stars live long lifespans. The stars have different appearances, but are similar in having dozens of branches and arms that they not only use to catch prey, but also to protect themselves. Many of them wrap their arms around their bodies to form a tight ball in the hopes that any predator thinking about swallowing them will change their mind. As creepy as these creatures may look, they are among the most fascinating beings underwater. Number 14. The feather. In January, a fisherman in southern Victoria, Australia caught a strange creature that left even the experts stumped. This unknown creature resembles a feather with a white feather-like tip and a vibrant orange hook on its end. Even the fisherman himself was stumped by the strange creature he caught, and some speculated that the creature he caught could just be another strange tree with life like it. For example, a unique adaptation of a feather star, a type of coid known for its feather-like arms and hook-like structures used to hold on. These creatures are fascinating. They are often found in deeper waters, and their complex shapes can sometimes be mistaken for plant life, or even discarded items from above. After all, Western Port in Australia is known for its marine life, including numerous marine species not found anywhere else in the world. This area is an ideal place to study unusual marine life due to its varied habitats ranging from deep channels to shallow seagrass beds. This feather-like specimen could be an indicator of the unique ecological processes occurring in the bay. Yet this strange creature was never ultimately identified, so if you have any theories about what this creature could be, feel free to comment below. Number 13. A fisherman chased by a sea creature with glowing red eyes. Off the coast of Rio Grande do Sul, Brazil, a fisherman had a terrifying encounter that has left even those watching online quite scared. In this clip, the anonymous fisherman captured a mysterious sea creature with glowing eyes, relentlessly chasing his speeding boat. The creature, barely visible in the darkness, jumped out of the water about 10 times, its glowing eyes fixed on the fisherman as he desperately tried to outrun it. This is something straight out of a nightmare. Social media erupted with reactions ranging from horror to skepticism, while some viewers were convinced that it was a glimpse of an unknown sea beast. Others suggested that it could simply be a being chasing the boat, and the demonic red eyes, most likely just the seal's eyes reflecting the boat's lights, might have been out of fear that the fishermen simply didn't realize that instead of an underwater monster, it was just a playful seal chasing them. Well, seal or not, being chased by something unknown while in the middle of the ocean is a terrifying experience. Number 12. The armorfish caught in the South China Sea. In 2013, a disturbing discovery appeared on the surface when a fisherman in the South China Sea pulled up a strange, unidentified creature that left experts baffled. You're not looking at a taxidermy, but rather a fish pulled straight from the ocean by a fisherman in Malaysia. This mysterious creature was dubbed the armor fish, covered from head to tail with sharp spines. The appearance of this creature is unlike anything experts have ever seen. The fish is over a foot long, has a large, spiked head that tapers to a narrow tail, and its body is riddled with spines, both the top and bottom giving it a menacing, almost prehistoric look. These features have led some to speculate that it could be a deep-sea species that has yet to be properly documented by science. It's easy to dismiss it as a fake model made out of plastic. Apparently, marine biologists were already working on identifying the fish, but to this day its classification remains unknown as the fisherman who caught it finally decided to buy the fish and keep it in his house as a souvenir. Number 11. A fish or a baby rat? Is this a fish or a rat? This creature was caught by a man from Arkansas. This man got quite a scare when he pulled the beast out of the river and was unable to properly identify his catch. He took a video and photographs of the unknown creature and sought to help people online on social media to put in their 2 cents on what the creature could be. And some guessed it was some kind of fish or squid. Others, however, thought it was some kind of stingray or ray. Some also commented that the mysterious creature looks like a baby rat rather than an underwater creature. There are also those who gave quite outlandish theories, speculating that the river was polluted, giving life to deformed fish. However, PhD candidate Joni Penny Fitzsimmons clarified that it is unlikely that the so-called river monster is nothing more than a stingray. Stingrays are cartilaginous fish, and there are over 150 described species with their thin tail, pointed tips, and wings. Stingrays look like a cross between a fish and a tadpole. To the untrained eye, a stingray trying to untangle itself from a fishing line might just as well look out of this world. Number 10. A monstrous creature with terrifying teeth and no eyes. When T. Hoken headed to the fishing area of a river, he wasn't expecting to find something out of a horror movie. Located in Kakadu National Park in Australia's Northern Territory, this place is a fisherman's paradise known for its rich waters teeming with barramundi, especially during migration season. But what he caught that day wasn't your average catch. It was a creature that left everyone baffled. Hoken described the creature as purple-brown in color, a strange combination, a strange head and body reminiscent of an eel, but without any of the usual movements you'd expect from a fish. The truly scary thing was the creature's needle-like teeth and lack of its eyes. It really does look like something out of this world. The internet immediately labeled it an alien fish, but experts think differently. This peculiar creature was identified by experts as likely belonging to the GOI worm family, a genus of fish known for their eyeless existence under mud. And while they may look intimidating with their glass teeth, they are largely harmless to humans. The worms can grow up to 50 centimeters long and navigate their murky world using touch, as they lack vision. So if you catch something like this out of the water, you're good to throw them back to where you got them. Number 09. A mermaid globster. In 2018, a strange and ghostly discovery on the remote shores of Simber Island in Papua Guinea has left experts scratching their heads. It is a mysterious decaying mass washed up by the sea. The beach creature was later named a globster due to its creepy humanoid shape. Now, what exactly is a globster? A globster is a type of organic mass that occasionally washes up on shore. The identity of this particular globster remains elusive, and experts are divided on what exactly it could be. Some scientists believe it could be a severely decomposed cetacean, such as a whale or dolphin, as these marine mammals are known to turn a ghostly white color when their skin falls off during decomposition. Others suggest it could be a duong, a marine mammal related to manatees, which has historically been linked to mermaid legends due to its appearance. Dugongs are known to graze in the shallow waters of Papua New Guinea, making this theory plausible. However, without proper samples for DNA analysis, as the creature was buried by locals prior to any scientific examination confirming its identity, it is nearly impossible to determine what it was. This creature is not limited to Oceania. In fact, several globsters have been discovered in Asia, and several globsters have also been discovered off the coast of the Philippines, each of which left locals baffled by their appearance. Number 08. One of the ugliest fish ever caught was dragged by this creature. After this photo was posted online, it was immediately dubbed the ugliest fish ever with its bulging eyes, rough sandpaper-like skin, and disturbing needle-like teeth. The title is quite understandable and makes some believe that this fish with a face could only be loved by a mother. It is actually a pufferfish. Pufferfish are already famous for being, quote, the ugliest creatures on Earth with their flabby skin, small black eyes, and human-like snout. However, these creatures are far from being a nightmare. In fact, underwater they look like normal sea creatures. Only when they are dragged to the surface do they transform into nightmarish beings due to the sudden change in pressure. Pufferfish live at extreme depths, usually between 2,000 and 4,000 feet below the surface. In the deep waters off the coasts of Australia and New Zealand, the pressure is immense, between 60 and 120 times greater than sea level at these depths. The pufferfish's body is perfectly adapted to its environment. Unlike many fish, pufferfish do not have a swim bladder, the organ that helps creatures maintain buoyancy. Having a swim bladder at this depth would cause it to collapse under pressure, and instead, they have a gelatinous body with a slightly lower density than water, allowing them to float just above the seafloor with minimal expenditure of energy in their natural habitat. Pufferfish look relatively normal, compact with a somewhat streamlined body, adapted to their environment, however. When pufferfish are brought to the surface, they undergo a drastic transformation. The sudden decrease in pressure causes their gelatinous bodies to expand and lose structure, leading to the blobby appearance. We know them because their bodies essentially collapse under their own weight, and their skin, which is loose and flaccid, takes on a drooping and deflated appearance. So the next time you hear someone say that the pufferfish is the ugliest fish in the world, remind them that the appearance you are judging is a corpse that suffered a fatal change in pressure rather than the fish itself. Number 07. A mysterious creature that dyed the water red. In May 2017, the waters near the shores of Seram Island in Indonesia were dyed crimson due to the decomposing corpse of an unknown creature. The unknown animal was nearly 50 feet long and weighed around 35 tons, roughly the size of 4 elephants. This grotesque giant baffled locals and experts alike. At first glance, residents thought they had stumbled upon a stranded ship, however. It quickly became apparent that it was not. In this case, when they smelled the foul stench and the red waters, some believed the animal was a giant squid, while others speculated that it could be an unknown creature from the deep sea. Eventually, marine biologists were brought in to analyze the remains, and the prevailing consensus was that this creature was likely a binary whale in an advanced state of decomposition. Telltale signs included grooves down its throat, characteristic of binary whales, a group that includes species such as blue whales and fin whales. The decomposition process caused gases to build up inside the body, causing it to inflate like a balloon. Yet the whale's cob-like remains made it an unforgettable sight. Number 06. The strange creature caught in the waters of the Chinese province of Zhanjiang. In April 2016, a group of fishermen off the coast of Zhan in eastern China caught a creature that defied explanation. This being had an elongated body and a peculiar jaw that, according to the fishermen, had 2 chubby spots on the lower jaw with a tooth in each, a feature that made it stand out from many known species. They were familiar with the strange appearance of this being. The animal raised many questions as to whether it could be an unknown species or a deep-sea creature rarely seen by humans. The beast was caught in fishing nets and was an unintentional catch. For this reason, fishermen were scared and baffled by its capture. A Chinese wildlife magazine that later caught wind of the news, however, theorized that the strange beast was nothing but a member of the beaked whale family. However, the problem with this theory is the fact that it is rare to find these whales in the East China Sea. Still, the unknown creature, being a beaked whale, is the most likely logical explanation. Beaked whales are known for their strange appearance and secretive nature, and often remain submerged at great depths, making them one of the least understood families of marine mammals. Whether it is a beaked whale or something even more mysterious remains a mystery to this day. Number 05. Spanish Sea Monster. In August 2013, a beach in a small town on the Andalusian coast of Spain stumbled upon a large, decomposing sea creature with what appeared to be horns protruding from its head. The strange carcass, measuring around 13 feet long, washed up on the beach and was later dubbed the Spanish Sea Monster. The creature's unusual appearance, especially the horn-like structures, led many to claim that it was no ordinary creature. Some even thought the carcass belonged to a sea dragon or a mutant fish. Fortunately, with the creature already in an advanced state of decomposition, it was nearly impossible to identify what it was, which led its classification largely to pure speculation until marine biologists stepped in. After careful analysis, they determined that this so-called monster was most likely the remains of a shark, possibly a thresher shark or another large species. The so-called horns were identified as the coracoid scapula, part of the skeletal structure that supports the pectoral fins. Number 04. Algae or sea creature. In June 2015, Taiwanese fishermen Chang and Yan made a startling catch near Pangu Harbor. It was no ordinary sea creature, but a bright green worm-like organism that slithered ominously along the pier. In fact, rather than resembling a sea creature, the fisherman's catch resembled seaweed. Video posted on Facebook showed the creature gliding across the concrete, leaving a trail of slime. As its strange tongue darted in and out, the creature's unsettling appearance and behavior quickly led to it being dubbed as something straight out of a sci-fi horror film. However, experts soon gave their opinions, with some claiming that the creature was most likely a ribbon worm. Ribbon worms are known for their peculiar hunting method, using a priscus, a tongue-like appendage, to catch and immobilize their prey, often with a toxic mucus. Although the specimen in the video was only about 20 centimeters long, ribbon worms can grow to incredible lengths, with some species known to reach over 160 feet, making them one of the longest animals in the world. Number 03. Mysterious Object. In July 2023, a mysterious bronze-colored cylindrical object washed ashore near Jurien Bay in Western Australia. It is not a sea creature, but it was still an object that left anyone who encountered it perplexed. This massive object, roughly the size of a small car and encrusted with barnacles, was initially treated with caution due to its unknown origin. After all, seeing something unknown on the beach will definitely send anyone on high alert. Speculations ran wild. Some even connected it to the long-missing Malaysian Airlines flight MEH 370, however. Experts from the Australian Space Agency quickly narrowed it down to space debris, likely from an Indian polar satellite launch vehicle. This debris is believed to have come from the top of the Rock ET engine of the upper stage used in satellite launches, which, as we continue to push the boundaries of space exploration, some of the junk could make its way back to us here on Earth. Number 02. The Frankenstein Fish. I don't know about you, but this creature looks like Frankenstein, with its section of skin making it look like a reconstructed creature. You're looking at one of the many strange discoveries of Roman Fedorov, a deep-sea fisherman. The fisherman caught this particular creature while working in the northwestern part of Russia in 2022. This fish has translucent skin, strange markings, a ghostly eye, and serrated tails and fins. Despite initial confusion about the identity of this creature, it was later discovered to be a rat-tail fish, or macrurus. This creature typically inhabits the frigid depths of polar waters, often between 660 and 9,800 feet. These deep-sea environments are where evolution gets creative, resulting in creatures that look more like alien monsters than the fish we are used to seeing. Number 01. The strange blue creature that covers the beaches. If you live near the shores of the US West Coast, there is a chance that you will find the sand covered with millions of tiny blue jelly-like creatures. From afar, these creatures look like melted plastic, but experts call them valila. These otherworldly organisms resemble tiny, totally translucent blue sails that have been washed ashore in massive numbers, forming what many call a blue tide. These colonies sail across the surface of the ocean, their tiny sails catching the wind and guiding them on their journey with no means of propulsion. They are completely at the mercy of the weather, which is why certain seasons, especially spring, bring these creatures to shore in large numbers. These beach invasions, while fascinating, don't last long. Once they reach the shore, the valila quickly dry out. Their vibrant blue color fades into a cellophane-like transparency. What started out as a blue blanket will quickly turn into a crunchy carpet as these creatures dry out. We've reached the end of this video. Tell us what you think in the comments box. If you liked the video, give it a like, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the bell so you don't miss future videos like this one. See you next time!